back to Make Me a Fan. I'm the Jag.
I'm Pete.
And today we're going to talk about something that, honestly, I'm a little disappointed in myself, Encyclopedia.
Okay.
I'm going to tell you why. If you haven't watched this show before, you got to understand something. This is the Encyclopedia Pete Trerice. He knows everything there is to know about wrestling. You can ask him a random wrestling fact. In fact, we did this last night. And he knew just about every question that the people asked him. However, the Jag, as much as I love wrestling, I took a pretty good hiatus and I didn't watch much wrestling for about 10 years. Now, just recently I got back into it. Of course, I connected with you and you've been showing me everything in the world from Ring of Honor to freaking Maverick Pro to Rogue Wrestling to Ground Zero, Beyond Bar, everything.
You name it, everything.
Everything.
I've seen a smorgasbord, if you will.
Impact, we watch everything, especially now with Wrestling Roulette. We watch a lot of stuff. So, I'm a little disappointed in myself because all this freaking time I'd never heard of championship wrestling from Hollywood. How in God's name did I not know that this existed in Encyclopedia?
It's definitely, at times, was hard to find on the dial, but in the last 3 and 4 years, they got with Fight TV, and that became the new home for the show so that I could watch it on a regular basis. But
okay.
I think there's some stuff that's happening in the near future, guys. Stay tuned. We're probably going to see some more.
Okay, all right, I'm down with that. Now, here's the thing. I have to ask myself, Encyclopedia.
Yes, sir.
Are most people like me? Are people not, do people not know? And I'm gonna say it this way, forgive me if I overstep, that the best kept secret in wrestling, probably one of the best shows in all of Southern California, which is like a mecca for pro wrestling, okay?
Understood.
One of the greatest shows, one of the greatest things, one of the most entertaining pieces of freaking content, the most entertaining pieces of entertainment is going down in Hollywood.
Yes, sir.
I can't believe that this exists and I didn't know about it. Now, clearly he knows about it, which is fine. But do you know about it? Because here's the deal. We're gonna tell you about our experience going up to championship wrestling from Hollywood and not just watching the show, but helping to put on the show. Is that a fair assessment and introduction?
100%. If we had the opportunity to understand from the ground up, how does this program work?
Absolutely. And when you're talking about the ground up, we're talking about the ground. Because when we got there, first of all, we got there super early. The Encyclopedia is punctual. He's better than punctual. He's almost always early. So we get there at the crack of dawn. Dare I say the butt crack of dawn. And it's,
well, Ring Crew is due at 11.
Ring Crew is your Huckleberry. And that's who the hell we are. We were part of the Ring Crew. If you don't know what Ring Crew is, those rings don't get there by themselves, people. The metal, the beams, the bolts, the ropes, everything has to be put together. So if you've never done this before, I want you to understand that this is a lot of freaking work. Is that a fair statement?
Sure. I think very rewarding work, especially to understand the mechanics of what's going on in the ring. Mm-hmm. You have to know how it's built.
Yeah, definitely. And you have a better appreciation for what's going on in the ring when you build that son of a biscuit. Am I right? Like
210%. This is my second time doing it.
Yeah.
I feel that I got better as it goes, and I think it does, but it is definitely a daunting, very task-oriented that if you try to do anything out of order, out of sequence, you're going to screw everything else up for everybody.
It's pretty much like boot camp. It's by the number.
Oh, no, you have to do it. Teamwork is the only way to build this. And I think that's one of those great things that we got. Mm-hmm. It was the camaraderie of meeting all of the other wrestlers, some of the production people, just everybody that was there to make sure that the ring got built so that when the wrestlers made it into the building, all they had to do was get in the ring and get to work.
Exactly. My man said teamwork. And you know what teamwork does?
It makes the dream work.
It makes the dream work. So, I got it. So here's the interesting part about this whole thing. We show up, we start to put the ring together, and it is a dragon that has to be slayed. It is a big some biscuit, okay? And there's a lot of lifting, there's a lot of work, but at the end of the day, it was rewarding. We learned a lot. But here's where we kind of shift gears, because if you tell me to do some manual labor,
yes, sir.
You're a Midwest dude, you're a corn-fed kind of a dude, you don't have any trouble picking up heavy stuff, right? Now the Jag has a bad back, whatever, but I can still pick up some heavy stuff. So we work, we sweat, that's okay. That's nothing new. We can do that every day of the week, twice on Sunday. One thing I don't have a lot of experience in, and I speak for myself, not for the Encyclopedia, we'll get to that in just a second. I don't have a lot of experience with TV. I've shot a couple of pilots, but I don't do a lot of TV, people. And so I got to watch and see how the people were setting up cameras and all the other different things that were going on, how they're shooting promos and how everybody's getting ready. That was fascinating for me, but the Encyclopedia.
Yes, sir.
I know that we've already said what a genius you are when it comes to all things wrestling. Yes, please be humble, but allow me to be your mouthpiece. Allow me to be your advocate. This man knows more about wrestling. He's forgotten more about wrestling than the people watching this probably know. But the other thing that he knows a lot about is television. Now, I don't want to get into your whole life story. I don't know how much you want people to know about the man behind the encyclopedic knowledge, but this man has worked in television, he's studied television, he's done a lot of television, and so he was able to get in and help some of the production team to make the show happen. Is that a fair statement, Encyclopedia?
100%.
I feel like I'm getting a little too excited for you.
Not at all.
Okay, I'm getting hyped because I'm like, yo, this is a crazy experience. Oh, and if you don't know, you gotta ask somebody.
It's the greatest experience in the world.
Exactly. Listen to this man. It's fantastic. So while he was doing some, I'll say, technical things to help out with the production, yours truly, with not a technical knowledge in a bone in my whole body, I was just helping. I'm moving gear, I'm doing whatever I can and getting in where I fit in, which is kind of what you have to do when you're getting into the wrestling business. Now, I don't want to give away too much, but I have to tell you people at home, ever since we started at Santino Brothers, and we started learning more about the business as a whole, and what it means to be in the business and to serve in the business, I am a firm believer, as loud and as obnoxious as I might be on this show, I shut my mouth, I play my position, and to quote the great one, I know my role.
Absolutely, you just get to do the work, just do the work.
Do the damn work. I believe there's a sign at our school that says, put in the work. So I just went, we drove to Hell's Half Acre, we spent some time on the freeway, we sweat our tails off, and we spent a pretty long day working and serving. We put in the damn work. But here's the best part. There was a whole lot of wrestling going on that day.
Oh yes.
And if you don't freaking follow Championship Wrestling from Hollywood, you're gonna go down into the description right now. You're gonna go to their Twitter page, their Facebook page, their Instagram page, and you are going to follow because you are missing some of the most prolific and gifted wrestlers, producers, managers, and advocates in the freaking world.
100%.
I mean that with every cell in my body.
Oh, absolutely. And we'll also have a link below to fight.tv so that you can go and you can A, create an account, and then B, actually watch Championship. If it's not on a local dial for you guys, that's okay. It's no big deal. You'll be able to go to Fight and you'll be able to watch it there anytime. Mm-hmm. It has an app for your phone, so you have Android, iOS, Windows, I imagine. I don't even know if there's Windows Phone.
When you're supposed to be working and you'd rather watch some wrestling, you just pull out your phone and you watch some Championship. Now, Championship isn't restrained to just Hollywood. There's Championship Wrestling is internationally known and locally respected. Is that a fair statement?
100%, because you know there's Memphis.
Yes, there's Memphis.
And there's Houston.
Houston, yes.
And then soon Amarillo is coming online.
Amarillo, yes, absolutely. Don't forget.
And that's West Texas. That's the home of some of the studs of pro wrestling.
All right, it's time for me to give it to them.
Come on, the Funks are there.
Yes.
And that's where everybody went and played football. So like you have the $1 Million Man that played football there.
Yeah.
Yeah, stuff like that.
Yeah. You left it. You forgot.
West Texas State. Steve Austin played there.
I was gonna say Steve Austin, but that's the one. Attitude Era for the win. Okay, that's all I got.
I mean, we could rattle off all the greats that were at West Texas. But Amarillo is a very huge home for wrestling, and I think they're gonna love what they're gonna get.
You damn right. Now, there's one more place Championship Wrestling from that we didn't mention, a place that we both at one point lived that is prolific and gifted. It's hotter than the devil's armpit. We're talking about Arizona.
Yes.
Arizona, Championship Wrestling from Arizona.
At the Mayan in Mesa. I have seen concerts in that building. That is in downtown Mesa. It's right next to the light rail. So if you're in Phoenix, you definitely have to do this because you can take the light rail, just take it all the way to the end. You're gonna get dropped off right in downtown Mesa. And from the train station, you can walk and have some dinner. There's a bunch of places to eat.
Hell yeah.
There's a great comic book shop. Nice. It's right next to everything in downtown the Nile. It is awesome. I would definitely go to those tapings.
Hell yeah, and there's gonna be, what is it called? The Grand Canyon Clash? I forget what it's called. We're gonna put it on the screen. Forgive me for forgetting, but there's just too much awesomeness to keep it all in one freaking video.
I mean, come on, Ray Rosas just won the title. I mean,
come on, people. I was just about to give Ray some love. Ray freaking Rosas, one of the most, come on, he's a legend in Southern California. He is the epitome of prolific and gifted. He is the Arizona champion. He's not only the Arizona champion, but I can't say anything.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to keep my mouth shut for a while. Ray Rosas is talented as hell, and if you don't know, you better ask
Why do you think Static's got the Arizona title there? They got the tag titles.
Yeah. I mean, keep it real, people. You like factions? They got factions. You like singles wrestlers? They got singles wrestlers. You like crazy, outlandish people like Zicky Dice? They got that. You like old school dudes like Austin Idol? They got that. You like high flyers like freaking Adrian Quest? They got that. You got people that talk trash like freaking Uptown Andy Brown? He's there too.
Halston Body, don't forget, and the Killer Bay.
Come on, Halston Body, Heather Monroe, all the people that we talk about kicking butt and taking names at bar and all around Southern California are at Championship Wrestling from Hollywood.
It's their home.
Come on, people. I'm telling you right now, if you're like me and you didn't know this was out there, first of all, you need to do better. You need to just level up, just step your game up, because this is amazing and you need to be a part of it. And if you're a student of the game, if you're a wrestler or an advocate or an aspiring wrestler or an aspiring advocate, you need to bring your butt to championship.
Oh, of course.
And do what it says on the wall at our school and put in the damn work. Is that fair?
100%. I mean, you know, Joey Ryan was there. Joey Ryan used to write Championship Wrestling from Hollywood.
Nice.
Adam Pearce, who's had all that great success since then, and with NXT and then at WWE.
Yeah.
There are a lot of very NWA Power, and NWA relit the fire in that building at Port Hume.
I'm telling you, people, if you don't know, you gotta figure it out. We will tell you, we will shout it from the rooftops. Now, the way that it works, we have so many things going on, from shows to class to, you know, just working, putting in work, doing this different stuff. I don't know if we're gonna touch Championship as often as we'd like to, because of the TV schedule, the release schedule, and all that stuff. But I just wanted to take a moment. We talked about this on the drive home. We need to do a video to make sure people understand how awesome this is.
100%.
And so I hope I hope that we have conveyed that this is an amazing show that is most definitely worth your time. And I hope the next time they're shooting, which I believe is what, March 8th?
Yes.
You should be there.
Absolutely agree on that. And then, you know, who knows? We might see another show again. Last May, they had the Coastline Clash, where it was Peter Avalon versus David Arquette.
Two people we both love.
Yeah, you saw Bateman win the TV title.
Dang, yeah.
It's some amazing stuff. So guys, you know, these events do come up every once in a while, and hopefully there's going to be another one for Championship. Hopefully we see a Coastline Clash again.
Hell yeah, and keep in mind, people, and this is the last thing I'm going to say. Obviously, you can say whatever you want, but I've been getting a little hype right now. I'm going to say this. There's a phrase that me and my friends kind of repeat from time to time, and it's history solves the mystery. These guys have had 10 years of history of high quality matches and entertainment. So if you want to be entertained and you like pro wrestling, you can go to a proven company that has entertained people for the last 10 freaking years, that has built and sent God knows how many talented wrestlers that you're watching every week.
Everybody's watching that, and that's the best part. If you get on Fight.tv, guys, you can go back and you can watch all the archive.
Very true.
All of the archives. So you can go in, and if you see an episode and you type in Joey Ryan in the search, you're going to see all these episodes.
Hell
Want to see Heather Monroe? Done. Adrian Quest? Done. Look for those guys, and they're right there.
I mean, that's it, people. We've already given you the tools. Click the links down in the description. Click the links in the comment. Make sure you find it. Make sure you follow it. And of course, you also have to make sure that you follow us at Make Me a Fan 316 on Facebook, on Instagram, and on Twitter. And be sure to subscribe. Hit that subscribe button down below. Ring the bell so you never miss a video, because we always have something to say. Is that fair?
200%.
Damn right. So if you guys have any questions, put it in the comments. You have any comments, put it in the comments. Send all your love and all your hate to Make Me a Fan 316. And we will see you next time at Championship Wrestling from Hollywood.
See you guys.